What's up, Seek Squad? Welcome back to the channel. So Treyarch decided to surprise us. This is a late upload for me, right? Late upload, right? Well, Treyarch just gave us the new update. Early, sort of. They gave us part of it. They didn't give us all of it. They just gave it some of it. It's a 1.09 update. We're not going to get all the content until tomorrow morning. But currently, the new DLC weapons are in blackout. And they added a few other things. One of which being what we're talking about right now that I think is really dope. It's the new sensitivity options we have. So it's kind of weird. So if you go to your control settings, right? And you go over to your normal sensitivity, you have horizontal, you have vertical. You now have ADS and high zoom sensitivities. Now what these do is your ADS sensitivity is like what it says. It's your sensitivity while ADS, but this is just with iron sights and with normal scopes. And then you also have the high zoom sensitivity, which is for snipers and 4x scopes, which it basically just allows you to just make your horizontal sensitivity faster or slower when ADSing. And this is kind of cool because I think, like, based on what gun you're using, you could really specify this. I could see people changing this like every game based on what gun you're using. I've been playing around with it a little bit, and look, let me show you for example here. So if I shoot it back, it'll default when you join the game. It'll have it set to 1x, right? That'll be default for both of these. And 1x is what we're used to. It's the normal speed that just matches your matches the normal ADS speed. Like, it's just completely normal, right? Completely normal. But you can also go in, if I wanted to, say I have like the DMR on, you know, and I want to be a little more accurate with that thing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make it really slow so I don't miss a shot. Well, now look at that. Like, what? Like, that's like one sensitivity in game, but it's just for ADSing. When you're not ADSing, it's normal speed, and then you slow down. You're just like, okay, get them, and you're just out here, and then boom. Like, it's weird, right? Then I can also, if I wanted to, make it literally max speed, make it go insane. It's on normal running, right? Normal running, just kind of moving left and right normally, and then what? Like, I feel like I'm on the PC right now. Look at this. Like, that's kind of wild. It's really weird. I just spent like probably a good like 45 minutes playing with it, and my favorite one has got to be 1.25, which is just slightly above the average. But I feel like, just by feel, 1.5 just kind of sits right in. I got some. I'll play some clips here in a minute. I'll be playing against recruit bots, just like feeling it out. And it feels it's different, but I kind of dig it. Just a little bit faster than you want. You know, I've always felt like the ADS in this game just been a little too slow for me. So just a tad bit faster, and it feels really smooth and really nice. All right, now the best part about this ADS thing is the high zoom sensitivity, which affects the snipers in particular, the 4x scope, and then the snipers, right? So currently, if I go to my controls and I set it, you know, to 1x, that's the normal, right? You got the normal sniping ADS speed. You know, I'm gonna blow this mannequin's head off, right? Just the normal speed, you know? Normal sniping speed. Well, if I go in, for all you drag scopers out there, including myself, I personally like to drag scope. But if you want to go to move it up a bit, I mean, you can move it way the heck up. 4x, boom. Like, look at that. If you're good, I know a lot of these phase guys are going to be repping really fast sensitivities. Like, it's going to be wild. For snipers, you're going to love this because you can change exactly how fast you want your scope to move when ADS, which is really wild. Personally, I've been rolling with where is it? That's ADS one. All right, over here. 1.75 has been my like spot. It's just like that. Just fast enough, you know? It's what you want, so you can just kind of flick it real quick and get the shots off. And it just feels really smooth, and I'm really enjoying it. That's just me personally, though. You use whatever settings you want. That's what I found a personal favorite. Like I said, I've only been messing around with it for like an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour. I've been playing with this, but it's kind of dope. I'm kind of digging it. I'm gonna show some clips for you guys of like 1x versus a little higher up versus my personal preference for higher up, just so you can see the slight little differences of me using it and see what you think. But go into custom games. Really, it's just going into custom games and playing around with all different types of weapons, the attack rifles, assault rifles, shotguns, everything. Just play around with it and figure out what you like. Because I got a feeling like I want a fast sensitivity now, but if I'm using a 4x scope on like a DMR or something like that, I'm gonna want it a lot slower so I can be accurate because I'll be ADSing more. But like on a sniper, I'm just gonna be, you know, flicking my wrist, just going really quick, flicking my wrist, he says, as uses a controller. But like, you know what I mean. I'm just gonna be moving a little bit quicker, and like I have a pistol out, and it's just, you know, how I have it for normal ADS. It's weird, but I'm really digging it. Would suggest going and messing around with it. Anyways, I'm gonna show 3 clips to you guys of like 1x versus 1.25, or like what I'm using on the sniper. Just show you a couple clips of me killing recruit bots, just showing a little difference of it. But yeah, that's it. Drop a like on the video if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this. I think it's kind of cool. Just give that extra little bit of customization to make your game exactly how you want it to be. It's kind of dope. GG's, Treyarch. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next one. It's been Seeger.